Everyone with a mace knows that the 360 is the holy grail of steel mace movements, but adding it to your workouts can be really tricky. I'm Lochlainn, and today I'm gonna share with you my favorite 50 rep complex of 360s for increased shoulder strength, cardiovascular stamina, and full body coordination. Let's get swinging. We're gonna dive into this 360 complex now. Remember, it's 50 total reps, but you can rest anytime. And the magic happens because there are 4 different styles that we're going to be doing. I recommend using a heavy mace with this because this is a great time to use the heavy mace, but obviously start where you're comfortable. The first type is going to be the classic 360, so pushing around, pulling through, going the same direction. And you're going to do 10 of these each direction, and I transition in this 10-2 position. So 1, let's do a few more. So that is your first 20 total reps, 10 regular 360s going each side. The second style is where it gets kind of spicy. See, we're going from a 360 into a hip hinge with a row, but there's something special about what comes as you stand up, as you hip hinge up. I'll show you what that is and I'll talk through it. So we're gonna go 360, I'm gonna catch it, and then I'm gonna hip hinge forward, high hip hinge, drop the row down. Now as I come up, I'm going to row, hinge, and you'll see that I'm bringing the mace across my body from landmark 2, across my body, over the opposite shoulder, and I push into the next 360, where I then catch it and repeat. So this is spicy, not just because you're doing a bunch of hip hinges, which are inherently hard, but because you're also having to do this fancy row into like a press across your body into the next 360. So you can do 10 total of that, which will be 5 per side. Let me tell you, this is probably the hardest part of the set. So have fun with that. The third set is very similar, except that instead of going into a hip hinge and a row, you're going to drop into a squat. So you're going to go from that 360 into landmark 2, nice and controlled, like I'm rowing it back against myself. And then I'm going to just drop into that squat. And you can push the mace in front of you if you need, like me, because of your balance. So from there, you're just going to bring it up, do that same press across your body you did with the hip hinge, drop it around, and repeat. And that is the third style. The fourth style is arguably the hardest overall because it's a one-arm 360. You're gonna do 5 consecutive one-arm 360s with each arm for a total of 10 consecutive reps. And if you're counting, you've noticed that now we're at 50 total reps. If you can't do a one-arm 360, definitely stick to the double hand and then just move up as you can. So from here, I'm really just going to be, as I do them continuously, I'm just gonna be doing this for 5 reps. And then I'm gonna finish in that 10-2 position and keep pulling through to the other side. So we've learned the flow. Now let's do it together. We're going to begin in warrior stance, both hands bottom of the mace. I'm gonna begin by pushing the mace over my left shoulder, but it really doesn't matter which way you start. We're gonna begin with 10 regular 360s beginning one direction. So start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll bring it back here, back to center. Now 10 the other direction, so over the opposite shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Come back to center. Now, you can go the same direction if you so choose, which I probably will, or you can go the other direction, it doesn't matter. But next up, we're going to be doing a 360 into the hinge. So drop it over the shoulder, catch it, grab the mace, landmark 2, hip hinge forward, drop your row up, press across your body to the opposite shoulder, and press. Catch it after your 360, and repeat. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you will note that is a pretty challenging exercise, Next, we're gonna be going into the 360 to squat. So you might wanna widen your stance slightly if you choose. And remember, you can push the mace in front of you to counterbalance yourself. So again, 10 reps total here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, I'm gonna throw that over the shoulder again, finish out the rep. So finally, we are on to the one arm 360s. So you can pick a side, doesn't really matter. You can do 5 consecutive. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 to 2 switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Catch it, and you've gotten some much deserved rest now. So as far as using this complex in your workouts, I highly recommend including them either supersetting with a strength set, so you've done your deadlift, squat, or bench, whatever that happens to be. You include this in right after it, and that can increase your blood flow and jack your heart rate up. Or you can include this as a superset in the second half of your workout after you've wrapped up your heaviest lifts. And in this scenario, it will increase your heart rate and it'll get that mobility from the hinging and the squatting. Plus you have that fun row press combo. Those are just a couple of ideas to be able to get you to use this complex in your workouts. I highly recommend it. I use them every single week and it's a fantastic way to use the mace. So add this 360 complex to your next workout. It's gonna be hard and you're gonna love it. If you wanna fast track your mace training, subscribe to this channel for more flows and workouts. I'll see you on the next Flow Made Simple video. Peace.